Here we are. It's time to get started. So we got our soil blocker ready. I got my trays prepped and ready over here. I got my tape, I got my gloves, and we're just going to go through really quick because I'm in the middle of making some soup. We are now ready to do our sweet peppers. So I'm trying these for the first time. I picked these up at the grocery store, and they are called Pepper Sweet. So I'm not even going to attempt the actual name on them. They're an heirloom variety that are known for strong production and great flavor. 4 to 5 inch long tapered peppers are thin skinned and ideal for frying. Often used green, but can be ripened to a deep red. So it kind of sounds similar to like a, I can't think what it's called. Oh gosh, my brain. Okay, if I remember it later, I will come back to that. Bishop's Hat. I grew these. I thought they were going to be a really spicy hot pepper, and they were not. They looked like they should have been, and they were very mild. So more of a flavor of a bell pepper, but in a smaller pepper, which means I'm going to get more production in a colder climate. New Mexico 6. For me, I have 2 varieties here. One is from the Superior Gardener. The other one is from the dollar store. I don't find these spicy at all. To me, it's a very mild, it's like a hatch chili, but it's absolutely fantastic for making like green chili and all of that. Jimmy Nardello sweet pepper and Hungarian yellow sweet pepper seeds. I won these from Rainbow Seeds from last year's seed challenge from the Vineyard Chicks and Jesse and Lisa. Okay, and then my tomatoes. So I already have all my hot peppers and my... Wait, no, where's the Lesya? I know I wanted to do Lesya, and they must still be in here. Here we go. I just bought these at the CD Saturday from thepeppermerchant.net, which is a local Ontario pepper company, and they grow out all of their own peppers. So if you're looking for locally grown source, I will put their link down below, but they had a ton of different peppers, and they look fantastic. I bought the Lesya. And all my hot peppers are already started and doing really good upstairs. All my dwarf tomatoes are already upstairs. We are going to try Wisconsin 55. Never tried it. Gonna try it. Chocolate cherry, my daughter's favorite cherry tomato. Black Brandywine was also in those winnings from Rainbow Seeds. And I have a discount code for Rainbow Seeds, 10% off. I will leave that down in the description below as well. Amana orange. These are fantastic. They've done so well for me the last few years. They're giant yellowy orange beefsteak type tomato. Sunrise Bumblebee, super fantastic. Love that cherry tomato. And then I have Candysweet yellow cherry tomato. I don't think I've grown that one before. So those are the 3 cherry tomatoes we're doing this year on top of the others. And then I'm going with 4 beefsteaks. We are going with watermelon. Are there any seeds in there though? I don't know. If I don't have any seeds in there, I'll probably go and pick maybe another 1 or 2. So I'm not growing as many full-size tomato plants this year. I just don't have the space. I'm getting too much shade, but we are going to stick with quite a few of the cherry tomatoes and all of the little ones. And then if we get time later and I have enough soil to do more soil blocks, we're going to start in on some flowers. So this is week 15. I still have 6 weeks till my last frost. No, till I plant out. About 4 weeks for my last frost date, and then 6 weeks until I can actually get these seeds, these plants pretty much out into the garden. So let's get this all knocked out, and I'll show you what they look like when they're all tucked in their little trays. Alright, now that the tomatoes and peppers are all tucked away, I have 3 more trays of varying sizes here. So I am ready to start on some of my flowers. So we got zinnias, we have cosmos. I don't think I'm ready for sunflowers. I think I'm going to wait for next week on those sunflowers, nasturtiums, and whatever. So I'm just going to go through and see which ones are going to be ready for today. Now it is April 14th, so it's been a few days. I did go in and get all these trays filled in, and these zinnias started popping at like day 2. Like, I was amazed. I went to water them and I was like, oh my goodness, we got stuff sprouting. So it has been less than a week and we have a lot of growth going on. So these are all just whatever was on the actual packages. So this one is Carmine, Pink, Art Deco, Dahlia, Extreme Dahlia, Dahlia Zinnia Mix, Azuria Zinnia, California Giant, Cut and Come Again, Envy, Exquisite, Lime, and Rose. Okay, we're going to put it back up on its little house. Here we go. Whoop. So these are the other seedlings I have already from previous growings, and then this is everything else that I did that day. So, well, I did them within 2 days. So the peppers, the tomatoes here and the peppers, I did that first day, and then the next day, so the Wednesday, I did these. So here we have millet, purple blossom, celosia mix. So this is celosia mix, and then this is my mix. So one was I saved and the other was a package. Flamingo and pampas plume. I don't see anything on those yet, but it's early days. Mahogany Splendor Hibiscus is doing amazing. Piccolino Basil, I have a couple. Does anyone else struggle with Piccolino Basil? Like the Siam Queen, I can grow basil. Any other kind of basil. But Piccolino and Lime Basil just hate me. And then this is the Datura. And then here we are for my indeterminate tomatoes choices this year. I went with watermelon, Amana orange, Wisconsin 55. What does that say? B. I'll have to add it in later, sorry. Chocolate cherry, sunrise bumblebee, and Candysweet. And then these three here on the end. Those last three are cherry tomatoes. Here I have my creeping thyme. Nothing yet. Haven't had luck with that in the past either. So here we go with the peppers. So these are my sweet peppers, and then a few other things. So, and I put the labels on the lid because otherwise it gets too moist in there. So we have lime basil. Oh, there you are. Lime basil, black beauty eggplant, Rosa Bianca eggplant, pepper sweet. That was just the name of the label. And then we'll spin it around. We have some sprouting here. Now the eggplant I just planted yesterday. I decided to wait a little bit because they usually sprout faster than the peppers do. So then I have Bishop's Hat, Jimmy Nardello, Hungarian Yellow, New Mexico 6. I have 12 of those. And then the Lesya peppers. And Lesyas are just starting to come up, so that's cool. So we will set that lid back on there. Okay, and then this is another mixed tray of flowers. It's kind of heavy because I just watered everything. So the first ones here, these are all zinnias. So we have apricot, we have egg zinnia, we have pink. Then here we have another plant called penny black. We have, sparkler allium, amaranthus tricolor, Cosmos 2022, that's what the package said, and Thumbergina. And then here we are waiting on our asters. So we have Krigo, Rose, Apricot, Princess Mix. The hyssop's coming up. Nothing on the white hibiscus yet, and my cilantro. So what am I going to do with all that hyssop? Apparently I overseeded and I started like 50 seedlings. So that's awesome. And yeah, oh, and just a special message from my special little Cosmo here. Love you. So this is everything that's happening right now in the grow room because everything else is out in the greenhouse. So I'll give you a tour of that in a bit. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.